Welcome to episode 4 of Mythbusters. These are episodes where I test multiple things that are all too short for their own video, so I like to compile them here. And for the first one, we're going to check how Power Elixir works with Rejuvenation Rack. In normal circumstances, it doesn't matter since Power Elixir takes you back up to full HP, but there actually is a way we can test it, and that's using Aegis. And as you can see, it does work with Aegis. It shoots me up to full health and full barrier. And an interesting note is that because Power Elixir's maximum HP, if you had thousands of points of health, when the Elixir activates, it's going to be equally as big in barrier. Next, we're going to be looking at some interesting interactions Power Elixir has with shields. This is one of those questions where you feel like you know the answer, and then you remember Hopu Games classifies loader as being slow, so you really want to just double check. The first thing to take a note of is when I pick up some personal shield generators, the bar for when the Elixir activates doesn't move at all. And when I fall below the threshold, my health shoots up to almost max minus where the PSG covers. Obviously, the most extreme case of shields would be Transcendence, and even though I already established that it doesn't do anything for shields, it behaves pretty strangely. After I hit the threshold, all of my elixirs were used at once and there was no noticeable change on my health bar. So I tried it again with 100 Power Elixir, and after I hit the threshold, it kind of freaked out and used a bunch at once, and then it stopped. And then the next time I took damage, it kept using them until I died. To put it simply, free scrap. Number 3 is a good one. I'm going to be seeing what happens when the equipment drone is the one holding executive card and not the player. Obviously, if I hold it, I'm able to get all 3 items from this tri-shop, but as it turns out, the equipment drone does not know mom security code and you cannot purchase additional items from the tri-shop. And lastly, we're going to see if hiding behind a stone golem will protect you from vagrant explosion. This was deceptively hard to set up, but it looks like a pretty convincing no to me. I was curious about Stone Titan 2, so I did test that as well, and the answer is the same. But I recorded it on my laptop, so I figured nobody would want to see the footage. But that's about it. Hopefully you learned something new. If you didn't, go ahead and leave a comment on something you'd like me to check out. See ya.